Hey, how's it going? Nat here. Let's check out what's been making news. Some big tennis stars like Nick Kyrgios and Andy Murray are pretty upset at world number one Novak Djokovic. He's tested positive to COVID-19 after helping to organise a tennis tournament with pretty much no social distancing. Here's Charlotte.
These are just a couple of moments from Novak Djokovic's Adria tour. Notice anything? Yeah, there's not a whole lot of social distancing going on, so it probably comes as no surprise that a bunch of players and trainers now have COVID-19. It all started when Djokovic organised the unofficial charity tournament to be played in Serbia, Croatia and Montenegro, even though there were still tens of thousands of cases in those areas.
You know, life goes on, and I think we as athletes, we are looking forward to play and to compete.
But a week later, players Grigor, Dimitrov and Borna Coric both tested positive to the virus. And now Novak Djokovic himself has announced he has it too. The news has rocked the sporting world. Aussie Nick Kyrgios has weighed in, saying the players should have taken things more seriously. And Andy Murray hopes the mistake won't impact the upcoming US Open.
I think all of the players now will be extremely aware that we can all be affected by this, and coronavirus doesn't care who we are or what we do.
US Open organisers say their tournament will look really different, with no fans and limited officials to make sure everyone's safe. Meanwhile, Novak Djokovic will be spending the next 14 days in isolation.
Scientists think they may have discovered a new star. Emphasis on think, because apparently it could either be the biggest known neutron star or the smallest black hole. It was discovered by listening to the ripples or gravitational waves in empty space, and scientists say its unusualness makes it a really exciting find. They've been creating fun, freedom, and all kinds of chaos for 2 decades, but now Segway is winding up production. The two-wheeled vehicle's popular with police and tourists all around the world, but it's been banned in some cities because it can be difficult to handle. There have also been some high-profile accidents, including that time sprinter Usain Bolt got knocked over by a cameraman. This next story is about, well, Leela said I couldn't give too much away, other than that it's pretty good news for an animal you've probably never heard of before.
Alright peeps, check it out. Looks like top secret business. What do you think's in those boxes? I reckon this guy might know.
It's a red-tailed phascogale.
A wawa?
It's a small carnivorous marsupial.
Oh, yes. Let me just bring up their file. Alright, so they look like this, a native to Australia, pretty good escape artists, and unfortunately are regionally extinct, which means they haven't lived in the wild in Central Australia for decades. Luckily though,
some of our ecologists caught a small group of them from the wild in Western Australia where they still live in a few small populations.
Over the past year, a new population's been bred at Ellis Springs Desert Park, and now they're getting a new home. 30 phascogales have been taken to New Haven Wildlife Sanctuary in Western Australia. They'll live on 10 hectares of predator-free land, where they'll be carefully monitored.
They'll be carefully placed in custom-made boxes that have been installed in the trees, and once they've settled into those boxes, they'll find their own way out to have a look around their new home.
Good luck out there, young phascogales.
I'm pleased to announce, back by popular demand, it's more baby animals. We all wanted it. Make way for the only baby hippopotamus in all of France, Gloria. Here she is having her first dip in the deep pool with her mum. Gloria, named after the hippo from the film Madagascar, was born on June 7. So if that was your birthday too, happy birthday to you both. If it wasn't, well, too bad. Panda cubs Jia Jia and Yen Yen have been caught on camera engaging in a bit of sibling rivalry. They were born at a research centre in China 11 months ago, and they love getting up to mischief. But don't worry, this is totally normal for baby pandas. These are critically endangered armour leopard cubs born at San Diego Zoo. They've just turned 7 weeks old and they're starting to explore a bit more.
They are climbing up on the rocks, they are getting into the trees, sometimes listening to mom and sometimes not listening to mom.
Armour leopards are the rarest big cat species on the planet, and arguably the cutest. That's all the news for today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.